Hey guys, what's up? So if you've seen my last video, you'll know that I'm making my own fish food and it's going to be gel food. If you didn't see that video, you should totally go check it out. Be very appreciated. But I wanted to say that I really appreciate all you and watching these videos, even if fish isn't your thing. It's just awesome that anyone's watching them, and I hope that you like them. So yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride to make the fish food today, and I really hope that you like it. This is everything I'm going to be using in the gel food recipe. I got kale, chard, spinach, carrots, romaine lettuce, zucchini, a cucumber, a green bell pepper, gelatin, and I got 2 types of fish. I honestly cannot remember what this fish is, but these are silverside fish, these ones. And yes, fish eat fish. It's very healthy for them. They can really eat any kind of fish. You can put any kind of fish in this recipe as long as it's fresh and there's nothing added to it. You can also do shrimp. These are 2 other things I'm going to be putting in the fish food. I'm going to be putting paprika and spirulina. These 2 things are very good for color enhancing. Paprika is really good for an orange color and it's really high in beta-carotene. The spirulina is very, very good for both people and animals, especially fish. It's a superfood, so not only is this going to make the blues come out in my fish, but it's just really good to put in and really good for them. This is roughly everything I'm going to be using for 1 thing of gel food. I got a teaspoon of paprika in here and 2 heaping tablespoons of spirulina, and I'm probably going to be using 2 packages. I don't know, it depends how much liquid's going to be left over. I'm going to be using the same liquid to make the gelatin as I'm going to be boiling this in. But now I'm going to cut everything up. So I put the carrots in because they're going to take the longest. And now with the carrots, I'm going to be putting the fish. I'm going to be putting it in whole. I know that might sound weird, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put in these little fishes too. You can swim again, little guys. That looks pretty gross. So I know it looks gross and it smells even grosser, but trust me, your fish are going to love it. I boiled the fish first with the carrots. The fish doesn't take long at all, but I did it first because I want it to be nice and cooled off before I cut it and blend it all together, because that's going to be kind of the end. So once everything is boiled and all cut up, you're gonna have to blend it all together. I recommend using a bigger blender, but this is the only one that I have. And this specific attachment is especially for my shenanigans and whatever I'm doing that's really weird and I don't want to put in a normal blender. So yeah, that's what you're going to want to do when it's all done. And just fair warning, the fish smells so gross after boiling it. Oh my god, but it's really good for them. So, and you can totally customize this recipe. If you're feeding to a fish that's more of a carnivore, you're going to want to add more proteins. But this is mainly going to be for my shibunkins, so I wanted to add a lot of greens. Something that I really recommend is not grinding up the fish until the very last bit. Or if you're doing it all together, that's fine. But if you're doing it in parts like I have to, I suggest not doing the fish until the last because it smells just even worse once you grind it up. And the leftover broth I'm going to be giving to my rats because I have a lot of pet rats and a mouse, so they're going to love that. But don't add any new water. Just any water that you have in there, use to blend up with this because this water is going to be really good. Okay, so everything's all blended together and I put it all in this big bowl because we're going to want to put the spirulina powder and the paprika. So I have the paprika here. I'm going to put that in. And you really want to make sure these are really, really mixed together because you don't want them just kind of floating around in your tank. Gonna get a bigger bowl also. Probably should have done that in the beginning, but that's okay. And a whisk. Now that everything's kind of roughly blended. Oh! Damn, that's hot. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh! Okay, I'm good. Anyways. What are these scrapey things? What are these called? I can't remember what these things are. What are these called? Spatula? Is it spatula? I don't know. I don't know what this is called, but you're going to want to get one of these. They're really good for getting all the extra stuff out. Yeah. Okay. I made a big mess of my kitchen. Oh my god. Okay. Imagine if this fell. I have this sitting on a cookie jar. Ooh, that would be bad. That would be really bad. But anyways, so I'm putting the gelatin in some of the like liquid that was left over from the boiling. And I was gonna only add 2. I'm gonna add 3 now just to make sure. I already put 1 in here. There's 3 in here. But I'm gonna kind of do this first. It says to like, I'm pretty sure they put some cold water and then hot water or whatever, but I find this way works just as fine.
Ooh, Jesus.
Something else I suggest if you're using whole fish, grind it up twice, like the liquid, just to make sure if there's any bones, they're all ground up so they don't poke into your fish. So I put it in these baggies and I kind of just lay it out flat and just tap it so it kind of spreads out. Okay, once you put it in the bags, you're going to want to put it in your fridge for it to set for a few hours. It'll turn into like jelly. I have some done now. It's like a jelly slab, kind of. And you can go ahead and put it right into the freezer if you want and just freeze it. Or you can cut it and freeze individual chunks. So it's like kind of easier, but that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna cut some pieces and then freeze them individually, so it's just kind of quick for me to get them from the freezer and feed them fast without having to thaw like a whole bunch. But you can also just put this in the freezer and just break off chunks as you need it, and that'll totally work also. Yeah. Once I flattened them out, I put them in the freezer to set, and once they were set, I started cutting one of the packets into cubes. And then I'm going to put these cubes into the freezer to freeze individually, and then I'm going to cut this package also and do the same thing and put them all into a big baggie once they're frozen, so I can take them out individually as I need them. This packet's going to go straight into the freezer, so the next time that I need it, I can just take it out, de-thaw it, and cut cubes, or just break cubes off as I need it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that you liked it. This is part 2 of me making my gel food. So if you want to see part 3, then come back and check that out. That's going to be me feeding all of my fish in all 7 of my tanks. So I really hope you come back, and I really hope that you watch that one too. So like and subscribe if you want to. That'll be just super awesome. So yeah, I hope you have a great day or night, whatever it is, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.